we are being asked to rewrite a profound boundary in British law that protects the unborn child with 2 hours of debate on a Tuesday afternoon. That is not responsible lawmaking, it is procedural ambush. It is telling that not even the promoters in this House of decriminalisation can agree on the form it should take. That ought to make each one of us pause, because it speaks to the challenge of moving beyond principle to real-world application. It is worth us recalling previous efforts to amend bills in this way and their consequences. The temporary pills by post scheme brought in during the crisis of the pandemic was made permanent by amendment hooked with little notice onto an unrelated bill. And what have we seen since? Women accessing pills under false names and gestational dates, taking them far beyond the recommended 10-week limit, viable babies lost in late-term abortions carried out. This is not women's health care, it is legal and medical failure. I'm afraid there's simply not enough time. And that failure is now being used to justify the loosening of abortion laws still further due to a recent uptick in cases of women being investigated. It is not extremist to want protections for viable babies. It is not anti-women to say that coercion or dangerous self-medication should not be outside the reach of the law. We also see the argument made that this is solely a women's health issue and nobody but she should have a say over what happens to her body. But that is to ignore a very inconvenient truth that has always stalked the abortion debate. This is not about one body. There are two bodies involved. Like it or not, this House has a duty to consider the rights of a woman against the safety and morality of aborting the unborn viable child without consequence. It is not extreme or anti-women to say that a baby matters too. I accept that NC1 does not decriminalise a doctor or third party carrying out an abortion outside existing time limits, but let's step back and ask why we have criminal law at all. It is not simply to punish, but to deter.